Hispanic community, we do not stand with you. Let me tell you something. If you came into this country illegally, you must go. If we went to Taiwan, if we went to Asia, if we went anywhere in the world, the first thing they're going to ask us for is our passport. The second thing they're going to ask us is how long do we plan to stay. The next thing they're going to ask us is for our email. The next thing they're going to ask us is for the address where we're going. And if we stay a day longer than what we're supposed to stay, they will drag us out. Drag us out. So you coming over here, breaking through the borders, looking for black people to come turn up and all this kind of stuff. We stand together. No, 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 no. Y'all looking for black people to come out to loot, to riot, to tear up. We will not destroy our communities. And this is a message to the black community. We will not destroy our communities. We need our stores. We don't need our stores looted in. We do not need things being broken in. What do we really have left, y'all? This is a real crazy time in the economy, so it's not really a time to just be rebuilding. People don't have billions of dollars to rebuild things that Hispanics are tearing up. Y'all making it look bad for y'all entire community. Your time of free money, healthcare, free housing have come to an end. I'm sorry that Joe Biden misled y'all. I'm sorry that Kamala sold y'all the American dream. But baby, it has come crashing down and it's time to go. Do not destroy our communities. It is hard enough for people to rebuild now. Get your bags and get to stepping. Go back to your country. You're doing all of this destroying and tearing up and burning cars. At the end of the day, you still have to go. I hope that you don't think this will grant you a legal citizenship, because it won't.
Yo, and she said it. I don't know if it's anything that I disagree with. 98, 99% of every single thing that she said, I rock with. And let me tell you why. For a long time, I believe that other communities that were more affluent or less ignorant were looking at some of the ones that embrace black culture, which has been trashed for a long time, and at the things that we celebrate the most, they've been paying attention and saying, man, why y'all burning up y'all communities? Why y'all keep protesting? Y'all still gonna have to deal with the consequences of your actions at the end of the day, and it doesn't solve for the issues, the fundamental core issues that y'all have within y'all community. And so you still got to do what you're supposed to do and take accountability and a responsibility. And that's how we are looking at the Hispanic community, the Latino community, the Puerto Rican, whatever it is that you want to label yourselves. That's how we look at illegal, undocumented immigrants that walked over here in the United States of America, and you felt entitled, and now you want us to crash out with you. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm not crashing out with y'all. I'm not about to throw away my freedom just because you getting deported because you did something illegal. I'm not throwing away my freedom for people that look like me. So what that look like actually aligning with you and see if this was something that was actually reasonable. If you were an American citizen, if you were being unjustly persecuted, then that would be a different conversation. But all of the people that I look up, and I've been covering this closely, very closely. I seen all of y'all running over here across the border like you ain't have no sense. And when I seen Trump and he stood 10 toes down and he said, listen, promises made, promises delivered. Tom Homan, let's get on it. ICE, let's get to it. When you ain't over here legally, and just because you think that you picked enough peaches, that I'm supposed to be like, yeah, the peach picker, keep them over here. Nope, that's not what we doing. That's not what we doing. We not about to burn up no neighborhoods. I seen a video of a Crip. And I'm not an advocate for gangs whatsoever, but I'm just telling you what I seen. I seen a video of a Crip, and he was like, yo, not over here, bro. We not doing that over here. Now, I don't know if he was doing it because he felt like with Trump sending the Marines in and the National Guard, that would stop the motion of whatever they was doing legally or illegally in their Saturday neighborhoods. But the one thing is for sure, and two things is for certain. He said, y'all not burning down nothing. Y'all not looting nothing. Y'all not tearing up no stores over here. We not doing that over in this particular neighborhood. And I have to applaud that person. I have to give them props. I have to say, you know what? Kudos to you. Because regardless of whether or not we're going to disagree tomorrow on the fundamental things that we don't think should be in the community, the one thing that we do agree on is the fact that you're not going to come in here, burn up and tear up all of the stuff, even though I see them burning up and tearing up all of the stuff. I seen y'all loot the Apple store, seen y'all loot the Adidas store, seen y'all run up in CVS and steal all of the promethazine and the codeine and all of the stuff that you had in there. But the one thing that you're not going to do is you're not going to tear up what we got going on over here. And I see a lot of people that's a part of the black community that's starting to wake up. They said, you know what? Maybe it's not so cool being on a Democrat plantation. Maybe it's not so cool continuing to rock out with these liberal policies. Maybe we really don't fuck with Karen Bass. Maybe we really don't rock with California Governor Gavin Newsom. Maybe we really think that we need to redo this stuff because if these policies are actually working for us and not against us, if we don't want to continue to give free health care to people that's not supposed to be in this country, if these people is over here tearing up all of the Waymos, tearing up cars, throwing rocks in the middle of the street, tearing up vehicles, assaulting police officers, and then at the same time, they got the nerve to throw up a Mexican flag, man, get your ass back home. Get out of here. Leave, leave, leave. And let's be clear, and I always have to preface what I say by saying this. I am not against migrating into the United States of America if you do it the right way. If you do it the right way. Some of y'all been over here longer than y'all can remember, and you still ain't do what you were supposed to do. You know why? Because you thought that we was going to operate the same way that Obama operated, the same way that the Biden administration operated. You thought that they was going to steal another election. I got news for you, sir. I got news for you, ma'am. Listen, hey, this is inhumane. This is separation of family. We not doing that. You know why? Because similar to what a guy said yesterday, he said, and he was a former ICE agent, and he's a Mexican, but he's legally here. He said, listen, when you get arrested and you go to jail for any crime inside of the United States of America, guess what they do? They separate you from your family. You got to go and do that time. And so when you come over here illegally and you now have to face the consequences of your actions, you get separated from your family. Or, like Trump said, your family can go with you. Nobody is stopping your family from going with you. But we over the crocodile tears. The one thing that y'all not gonna do, if you're looking for compassion and crocodile tears from the black community, that is gonna be a hard stone to get water out of. I'm just telling you. It's gonna be hard. Trust me. We deal with them inside of our households on a regular basis. Ain't nothing like a black woman that got her nose turned up and she said, you know what? I's tired, boss. If you're looking for solidarity, if you're looking for crash out partners and crash dummies to go out there and throw their life away in front of the Marines and getting shot by rubber bullets that could turn into something else, you got another thing coming. Ain't nobody protesting. Ain't nobody going out there and doing nothing unless they looting. And so I support personally Trump sending in the National Guard. Actually, I almost believe that y'all should be left to police yourselves. But I do support the fact that we need to get these police officers protected. We need to get these people out of here that's undocumented. And we have to make sure that we not playing no games. And if you are looking for a partner, then look forward in Mexico. Don't look forward over here in the United States of America. Always like to give credit to the content creators. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Hanley 40% off your first order plus 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Congratulations.